Hello, guys, and welcome to round number 17 of Season 3 of NRSL Universal Orlando Cup Series. We are here at Daytona for our second race of Daytona this season, and what will be our final race of Daytona. So, some very interesting things here to mention. Here's a funny thing I've realized with the qualifying. We actually had a three-way tie for the pole, so they had to settle it out via happy hour, and look who got the pole. Is Stephen Pollard III in the Volkswagen Jetta. That is his second pole of the season with that Volkswagen Jetta. It's been fast, but still no win yet. When will that win come? We'll find out. He's on the pole. Let's get the rest of your starting lineup. The second guy who was tied with him, Charles Belding. The Burger King retro car, Tony Stewart. And third, the other guy, Jeff James. There he is, rounding up third. And then fourth is Alex May. Fifth is Anthony McCurry. Sixth is Keith Batson. Seventh is DJ Curtis. Eighth is Jessica Shelton. Ninth is Austin Talley. Completing top 10 is Kyle Miller. The car that won last season, which was the 24 at the time, was Ryan Richards. Sky Commons, you're going to see he starts all the way back into 40th position. So he's got quite a ways to go to try to go 2 for 2 in a row for that 24 car. But nonetheless, though, here's the rest of your starting lineup for tonight's race here at Daytona. On the final row is Brody, Talley, and Cody Lamas. Lamas lately has not been having some good qualifying, but don't forget this is Daytona, so starting in the back sometimes may not be a bad thing at all. So, yeah. Another thing, too, in the international manufacturer-wise, Pollard third, like I mentioned on the pole, Anthony McCurry starting fifth. But you notice that Joseph Ernesto in the 62, he is starting all the way in 38th position, so quite a ways back. So they just gave the command to fire him up. And we're going to switch over to a different camera angle. And let's see who's not going to get going. As I apologize for my dog whining a little bit in the background if you can hear. It looks like all 42 cars are going to get going. As you can see, they are rolling off. So that's a look right there. Another thing to mention, Cody Lamas, even though he's starting to less, it is his hometown track somewhat. Well, mainly Miami is, but we're not going to Homestead, so technically this is his hometown track. But then one of the sponsor cars is actually starting in the 39th position, the Universal Studios Florida paint scheme, which is actually an hour away from this track, so ironic enough, that is there. And other than that, Austin Mongold, he's not in this race, but in the Outback, that was technically his home track because we don't go to Tampa. So, yeah. Pace car dives down the pit road. 24 laps. Here we go. The green flag is out. We're underway. What can we expect here at Daytona? You're going to find out here. And boy, we had a very crazy Outback race not long ago. And Pollard III is going to immediately get kicked up to the middle, and now Jeff James is going to go to the inside for the lead. We learned from the Outback race, and we're going to definitely learn here. If they go 4 wide, that's going to be the end of it. So, if they want to race good, and they want to keep it green, then I suggest staying 3 wide. As one international manufacturer goes up high and falls back, the other one is going to go up front and go for the lead. Anthony McCurry, the 61, trying to lead lap number 1. Hasn't led a lot of laps this season. And it'd be good if he can lead it down at the stripe, and McCurry is going to lead them down. And I believe, though, all 3 international manufacturers have led a lap this season now, so that's good to know. Nesto did at a point, so with Maserati. Here comes Austin Talley going for the lead. The 94. He's got the 3 of Norman all over his back bumper. And normally with any of these type of super speedways, especially this one or Talladega, it's all about patience and waiting for that right timing to get out of any situation or to go for the lead. Right now, the 22 of Greg Jones, our previous race winner, forgot to mention there. He's got his teammate Eugene Max all over his back bumper, so Penske is 1-2 right now. Now DeMax is going to get kicked up high. He's going to help Greg Jones lead a lap, though. At the stripe, Greg Jones, he is going to lead this lap. Jones has been having a great season so far in that 22 car. Ever since taking over for the Jay Barker for that ride. He's really been doing very, very well as Greg. And with that win, though, it's really going to help. And I believe he is another one of those drivers. I believe he's the second driver this season to win an Outback race and a Universal Orlando Cup Series race in the same season. So that's good for Greg Jones right there. The other one being Mason Powers. And I believe the other one was, correct me if I'm wrong, no, not Seth. There was someone else that did, though. My memory's been a little stale, so if someone I know of that got it, then yeah, correct me. In the meantime, though, Kyle Keith is going to go to the lead, running the Team Umbrella paint scheme, brand new scheme right there, and also another new scheme, Cole Daly in the 88, running the Mountain Dew Supernova paint scheme. They were going to have him run a very nice special scheme, but unfortunately they changed their mind. They had a Supernova one all ready to go, but the scheme that we'll be talking about in Daytona will be ready to go at Dubai, they said. So it's going to be very interesting. We can't wait to see what it will be. And look at this. Remember Onesto we talked about that's starting 38th. He's 4th on that inside line. And 6th on that inside line is Cody Lamas in the 48, who started dead last. He's working his way up to the front. Is Cody, if I can get to him. There we go. There's Cody in that 48. We've seen him run this scheme for the 500. Or actually, when we first did our testing session, and he crashed out. Second one he did, and then when he ran the scheme, I believe he did run it for the 500. I believe no, he ran the regular 48. He ran to Phoenix. That was what it was. But Cody did decent in this scheme, but oh boy, they're racing now. They're getting pretty racy now. Towards the back, you can see they were going to go 4 wide, but they settled out to 3. Nick Smith is running a brand new scheme in the 29 car. That's Breyer's right there. Breyer's Ice Cream. Very nice scheme right there. The 14 running its very nice scheme as well. Brand new as well. So, very nice there. I believe, as I was keeping an eye on that 24. Oh, they are going 4 wide. Uh-oh. That's up from the second position. Uh-oh. And they're going to slide out to 3. I believe, though, correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, yes, the 7 is the other one with the brand new scheme. This is an awesome looking scheme. This is Cypress HD for Michael White. Very nice scheme. And oh, the 18 just got put 4 wide. This is not good. This is not good. Let's see it. Bernique, and we have a crash, I think. Oh, and around goes Qualls and Curtis. I think that brought out the caution. I am not 100% sure. No, we're still green. Whoa, the 33 just got wicked loose. Comes back up the track, right in front of Bernique. James Qualls, DJ Curtis, that was not what they needed. And who's in the grass? Oh, that was from the incident to Max. Michael Norman also got held up. Isaiah Bernique, Jeff James. Dylan Pote and Ian Dutta, Tweenix teammates. They're behind. They're the only Tweenix drivers that haven't won a race this season. Joshua Balkin. There's a sponsor car also for this race, Florida Lottery. Seth Cole is driving it. And, oh, I thought we had another wreck. And the other one was the 10 of Clint Spillman. Let's see if we can get to him right now. And there he is. He's actually trying to go for the lead right now. 3 wide is Spillman. So Florida Lottery also making their sponsored for the race. So Florida Lottery, Universal Studios Florida, they're making their sponsored start right there. Spillman, though, trying to get the win for Florida Lottery. That'd be huge for Stuart Haas, trying to get his second win of the season. He's in the bottom of the points, and he needs a good run. And then you want to know something, too. Michael White, he's actually dead last in points. It was for a point a whole bunch of times Michael Walton, but now it's Michael White. He's been really falling apart. In the meantime, though, the 14, Charles Belding, the throwback Burger King Chevrolet from 2010, that was, I believe. Which that car in the Sprint Cup Series at that time won this exact race. So how funny would it be if Belding won in this scheme? But Nick Smith says not so fast, and now the 43 Kyle Miller says not so fast. Good run right there by Kyle Miller. There's the 11. Finally, with the FedEx colors that isn't super digitalized and faded out. Matt Dalio running up there. And here comes the pole sitter, Pollard the third. He's wasting no time to get back up there. But I am still amazed, though, that we don't have a caution. It should have been a caution, though. You see the guys that fell back, they're trying to form back up and work together. So at least they're hoping that when the caution comes up, they can avoid this wreck. Dylan Pote is the first odd man out. Then Jeff James, Michael Norman, Isaiah Bernique, Austin Talley, Eugene Max, they're very behind. DJ Curtis and James Qualls, they got damage, and they got screwed out of big time. Curtis, does he have right side damage? Yep. Or no, he don't. And James Qualls is damage. That's not any of those guys needed, and I believe, yeah, when that happened, the Seth Cole machine and a few others, they actually fell back, so now they've caught back up on the field. I'm sorry about that. I thought I dropped something. Oh, Matt Dalio, don't do it. Thought about going 4-1, and he thinks better of it. Now Devin Becker's going to go for the lead in the Best Buy colors. He's been running Best Buy for quite some time, and he hasn't been running any other scheme, but Becker Racing saying that that him and the 79, they will move over to a new number at the end of this season. He'll be moving from the 79 to the 39. And now 3 wide for the lead goes Chris Washer, and I am swearing to God, I keep seeing that they're going 4 wide, but I must be seeing things. So Tweenix Racing has 3 drivers. They have Seth Cole, Alex May, and Ian Dutta up here. Ian Dutta, the only one of the 3 that has a 1, and Dylan Pote is the first odd man out for being in this pack. And actually, he just got passed by Austin Talley and the whole pack from Norman, Bernique, DeMax, and Jeff James. They're about ready to be approached by, too. There's Mason Powers in the 41, a 3-time winner this season. He won his 3rd race at Talladega this season, so keep an eye on that. Ramian Fisher, he almost won the Cup race here, this exact race. He won at Talladega in the Outback for the race, so keep an eye on Mason Powers as well. Oh, they're approaching James Qualls. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, who's he going to block? And Lamas and Keith, they better think of something. Lamas says, screw it, I'm going to the inside. Oh, and that was a bad move by Lamas, because now the outside line's going to freight train around the inside. Actually, 2 cars did. Oh, the whole outside line is just going around this inside line, and Cody must be screaming at the 20 of Qualls to get out of the way. What is James Qualls thinking? At least put him up to the middle. He's going to cause a wreck or something. Qualls got put up to the middle. Now he's going to block the low line again. This time by Michael Walton. Lamas, though, he says he's breaking free. And, oh, Chris Washer nearly got clipped by the 46. Oh, man, what are you doing, Qualls? Get out of the way. Oh no, don't go 4 wide. Oh, no. We've seen 4 wide before in this track, and that's bad. But, man, we're already 13 laps into this race, and this is getting intense. Next time by will be 11 laps to go, but we are keeping an eye on the 20. Oh, man, he has really been making a nuisance, but leader at the time was Kyle Keith. And actually, this is helping some of the guys from that second pack to work their way up to here. This is good. They actually wanted Qualls to block. Because look who's coming. The whole brigade. Jeff James, Austin Talley, Michael Norman, Isaiah Brink, Dylan Pote, and Eugene Max, they're all coming. They're hoping that James Qualls can actually block a little more, so that way they can catch up, and I think they're going to catch up because of that. Now Sanford and Clint Spellman, they're trying to split the 20 through the middle, and now here comes Jeff James, and now the whole brigade is going around the 20. Holy moly! Oh, Bernique, get low, dude. So now 10 laps to go at the line. There's a little bit of separation, but not as much. Now these guys are trying to single file work their way back up to the front. Let's see. DJ Kirsch, you see him right there. He's coming on turn number 2 now. Kyle Keith right there is on 1, so there is a possibility they may catch up to him. So Ian Dutta technically is the last one in this pack, but now these guys are single file trying to catch up to here. That's not bad strategy, because you need to catch up to the pack somehow. And then these guys behind them, they're actually I don't know if they're tandem racing or they're just working as a group pack, but they're trying to work their way up. And then You got the 41. Then these guys who were behind at a point, they're all caught up now. Spillman's working with them now to Max. He really got held up. That's not good for the Max right there. Just can't get around lap traffic. But these guys need to work together more and more to hunt down this main pack. But that second pack, though, is actually caught up to the main pack. So now it is going to be a much bigger pack for these guys. 9 to go, though. Next time by will be 8 laps to go. Seth Cole with the lead, looking for his second win of the season. Don't forget, I've mentioned this before, Twin X Racing's been running very well this season. Ian Dutta, this guy here, he really wants to win so badly. He'd be the third Twin X Racing driver to win a race this season. He'd be the only Twin X Racing driver that has never won out of that team. Dutta's never won from that team. He did win 2 races last season, driving the number 6 for Roush. And he misses leading that lap from Shelton. Louvier is also coming as well. This is a good run for Louvier. This will definitely get him catching back up in the standings. He's been free-falling as of late. But it looks like that pack, what's newly now formed, the second pack, has literally lost it. They have got to pray and hope for a caution come out. And if it happens up in the front of the pack, they better hope to God they avoid this. Or for the fact that they need DJ Curtis to come, and that way he can help them. Oh, Lamas! That was a risky move, but he managed to not get turned by Anthony Ritchie. Close call right there. I'm amazed, though, we are still caution-free at this point. 7 to go. Daly now peeking 3 wide for the lead. And what's funny is this, is that Michael Norman, the points leader, he was actually a guy that got held up badly at a point. Where did he last score? Last scored in the 35th position. So this is good for some drivers there. Domenic's really been falling off the pace there. And actually, pack number 2 is actually got caught by pack number 3. So actually, this may actually help these guys catch up to pack number 1. Those little stragglers in the back, they're trying to work together with pack number 2 to get up there. Where is DJ Curtis, though, as the 22 of Jones is leading? Brody Talley now trying to peek for the lead, but Jones leads at the line. Oh, Curtis is on turn number 1. Oh my god, and Qualls, he's actually on the turn 3 right there. They may approach Qualls again. Kyle Keith, though, is going to go to the lead. Been having a good car. Oh, Cody got turned! Hometown hero, and we got a caution! Finally, the caution's out. Louvier, Ian Dutta, Dylan Young. Oh, and pack number 2 came crashing in. One car flipping is Shelton. Oh, my God. Michael Wall, Nathan McCurry. Michael Norman, the points leader, was involved. The points leader, Norman, involved. Dylan Potey, Michael White, Alex May, and others involved. I believe the 41 did get a piece of it. And actually, oh, I thought that was the 4 for a second. More cars on pit road. Leading at the stripe was the 42 of Keith, our Daytona 500 winner. Can he get the Daytona sweep? And ironic enough, I just realized the top 2 right now in the race were 1 and 2 at the line in the 500. And we had a caution with 5 laps to go when they crossed the stripe, so I think we're going to have a green-white checkered. Oh my god, Trent Dunham again. Angel Navarro, James Qualls, that's a lucky break for him despite being a lap down. Austin the Plant. Or not. Wow. Charles Sanford, actually. My bad. I'm thinking of last season. Isaiah Bernique. There's Navarro, McCurry, Onesto, Young, Shelton, who's flipping, Jeff James, Anthony Ritchie. Michael Norman pulling those pits, the points leader. He's going to be out of it. Let's see if there's any others. Austin Talley. There's Curtis. Lucky break for him. Clint Spillman's got damage. Chris Louvier. Cody Lamas, he got turned. There's Dudd. He's got a little bit of front and some rear damage. There's Potey, his teammate. Alex May, he's got a little bit of damage. I don't think it's going to affect him a little bit, but I don't know how much, though. He's got a little bit of front. Michael White's got a little bit of front and rear. I think he's going to pit, though, and then it looks like from there that's it. But, man, that wreck took out a bunch of drivers. Kyle Keith is the leader. Let's take a look at what happened. Well, ironic enough, we finally got to our first caution. We'll take a look at what happened to Qualls and Curtis in a minute, but yeah, they just went 4 wide, and this was just bad. Pollard the third's leaning on Lamas, and then just Oh, man, Pollard the third is going to clip him. Pollard the third looked like he was going to get a very good run, possibly even a win. And then right there, gets barely into Louvre. There's Richie, Dutta, Shelton, all above. Actually, Pollard the third, did he actually keep going from that? Oh, he did actually. So Pollard third is all right, though. Then this creates a small little wreck right here. But you keep an eye on pack number 2 that's coming in. Oh, Onesto nearly got clipped right there. They're storming in, and I believe the first 2 cars they're going to hit are these two, Shelton and... Oh, yeah, McCurry does. Oh, man. And look at Shelton take some air. We'll take a look at what was ahead there, and Shelton flips over right there. Dylan Poteet's going to run into Angel Navarro right there. Oh, these guys really piled in badly there. Jeff James right there. There's Clint Spillman. Trent Dynamite Zabernick. Sheldon. Did Max actually make that through? No way. Did he really? What a lucky bastard is Eugene Max. Now let's pause this. And let's find the 98 of Louvre. Now let's go to him because that's, you know, there was the wreck in front of him. Now we didn't see what happened, what piled up to him. Now these were the 4 that spun out way ahead. Oh, these guys just really stormed in from that wreck. And Rivera and Belding made it through. And then everybody else, though, they really got involved. Michael Norman. We'll take a look at him, how he got involved in a minute. There's Onesto. Oh, there's where Pote really gets his damage right there, running in the 7. Michael White. Oh, the room just closed up for him, and he gets involved. Guy who had a great run at Indy. Man, a bunch of these cars just gets taken out. And I gotta find the 3 of Norman. How did he get this damage that was enough for him to retire out of the race? Now let's see what happened. Okay, now he was in pack number 2. Okay, TV2's not gonna be a good angle. Actually, let's go to spectator and let's slow down now. Okay, that's... Oh, that was Jeff James who got clobbered right there. And Norman just goes to James and Spillman runs into the back of him. And I believe, though, from that was the only bit of damage that Michael Norman had. And yeah, that is true. That was enough for him to retire out of the race. Yeah, Jeff James, though, took a clobbering hit, too. But caution is out, though. What a lucky break, though, for Curtis not to get lapped down. And Kyle Keefe, though, and Ramian Fisher, top 2 in the 500. They're top 2 right now. Let's take you back to the green to see who's going to win. I think we're going to be going back to green with the green-white checkered. Ladies and gentlemen, you thought it was going to be a green-white checker. Instead, the race just got complicated. It is going to be a one-lap shootout to determine the winner of this race. Oh boy, can Fisher get some redemption? That would be huge. Drivers out of the race after that huge incident were the following: Isaiah Bernique, Charles Sanford, Angel Navarro, Anthony McCurry, Joseph Onesto, Jessica Sheldon, Dylan Young, Austin Talley, Anthony Ritchie, Jeff James, Michael Walton, Trent Dunham, Michael Norman, Dylan Pote, Clint Spillman, Chris Louvier, and then one lap down is James Qualls. But the good news is that Qualls, he's in the back of the field with Curtis. Kyle Keefe, he is the leader right now. Ramian Fisher, second. Third is Matt Dalio. Fourth is Seth Cole. Fifth is Sky Collins. I think the top 5 literally have the best chance of winning. But you never know what could happen, though. 6th is Nick Smith. 7th is Cole Daly. 8th is Barry Talley. 9th is Kyle Miller. And Greg Jones running out of the top 10. He's been having such a solid night, being the previous race winner from Indy. 11th is Jackie Tane. 12th is Joshua Balkin. 13th is Steve Pollard III. 14th is Chris Washer. 15th is Keith Batson. 16th, Devin Becker. 17th, Dave Rivera. 18th is Charles Belding. 19th is Mason Powers. Now, those guys are damage-free. Well, Mason Powers got a little bit of a buckle, but it really won't affect him that much. 20th is Michael White. 21st, Alex May. 22nd, Eugene Max. 23rd, and Dutta. 24th, Cody Lums. 25th is DJ Curtis on the tail end of the lead lap, and then James Qualls a lap down, 26th. Now, one lap they all get is one lap. Can Keith sweep Daytona? Here we go. Green flag and the white flag have been displayed here at Daytona. That Dalio nearly peeked out of line, going to the outside line. Here comes Dalio to the inside for second. I think Fisher, can he get a run on that high line? No, he can't. Fisher's probably not going to win, but this is helping Kyle Keefe, though. 24 comments. Can the 24 go back-to-back this same exact race 2 seasons ago? If I were him, though, I'd work with Matt. I would work with Matt Dalio, try to hunt him down, though. But this is allowing Kyle Keith to pull away and try to get the win. Oh my God, they're going 4 wide nearly for second. They're going to do that. They're going to rack it up. Oh my God, what are they doing? But Kyle Keith, off the final turn, history made again for Kyle Keith. He's going to be the second 3-time winner this season, and he's going to sweep Daytona this season. At the line for third, I think, was Commons. And they did, and they almost wrecked, and Commons is going to make third. But Kyle Keith is going to sweep the Daytona week for the first time ever. Oh, they nearly just wrecked right there. But Keith making history, and he's the second driver and the second rookie to be a 3-time winner this season. I am just mind blown what is going on. So safe to say, Mason Powers, Kyle Keith, they're going to be making the chase for sure. Undoubtedly. But it all matters of where they finish in the standings this season. Nick Smith, man, if there was a green-white checkered, I can guarantee you he would have wished that was the white flag lap right there when they crossed the stripe. And who knows what could have happened, because they were going 4 wide. They looked like they could have wrecked it up again. But running that nice Breyers paint scheme, he will get second. Third was Sky Commons. Fourth was Matt Dalio. Where's and they're actually ramming into each other. There's Keith. Okay, I was wondering where he went. Fifth was Matt Daly. Sixth was Ramian Fisher. So, you know what? He had such a great run. Give him credit, though. Second and sixth in both Daytona races. That's just amazing. Seventh is Kyle Miller. Eighth is Cole Daly. Ninth, Seth Cole. And rounding the top 10 was Jackie Tang. Good run for Tang right there. So here's the rest of the results, as you can see. 11th Jones, 12th Pollard, 3rd, 13th Balkin, 14th Batson, 15th Belding, 16th Becker, 17th Washer. 17 cars were basically damage-free and managed to contend, at least, for what was the case. 18th was Rivera. 19th was, 18th was Rivera. He was the last car that was up there with him. 19th was White. 20th was Dutta. 21st was Lamas. 22nd was Alex May. 23rd was DJ Kurz. 24th was Eugene Max. 25th was Mason Powers. He fell back there. Wow. And those were the cars finishing the lead lap. And James Walls, 26th a lap down. 20-something down. Like I mentioned, retire the race. So, what an interesting race it is. Congratulations to Kyle Keith for being the second 3-time winner and for sweeping Daytona. That is going to be a feat that no one will ever think that would ever be possible in the NRSL. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you like this race, be sure to give it a like. Comment your thoughts on this race. Subscribe to be a part of the NRSL. And we will see you guys for round number 18 at Dubai. After this, because after this race, there's only 3 more races till the chase. Then our LCQ for the chase comes, and then our chase field is set. So a lot is at stake right now for these drivers. Till then, goodbye, everybody.